what's the best member in the family? And not who's your favorite family member, but like what's the best position to be?
The father.
Oh, okay, this is good. I can jump in.
The father.
Yeah.
Why do you say the father?
It's the first thing that came to my mind.
He wants to be someone's daddy.
Yeah.
Anyone
wanna be a
agree,
daddy.
disagree?
Well, I can't be the father. So.
You can be the mother if you want.
The mother's not the same.
The mother's.
She has to do all the work. That's why he wants to be the daddy.
Yeah, but like at the end of the day, the mom is sort of like.
Oh, she makes the rules. She's
makes
the
rules.
house. Oh yeah, I like
like-
that. I like the power.
Because the dad doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
The
So like, how big
Yeah.
is the family? Can I be the stepmom?
Yeah.
I come in.
What's the benefit of a step versus?
This okay? So as a stepmom, you come in. The children love you more, and you don't have to give birth to them.
Wow, fair enough.
The child's love is what it's all about.
So forget the father or the mom. You know.
My stepmother was a lot like Cruella de Vil.
Oh no. Oh.
You see, if I was your stepmom, I wouldn't have been Cruella de
I
Vil.
wish you could.
Any non-parental figures?
I always aspire to be like my single childless alcoholic uncle.
Oh wow,
He
nice.
just sits, packs darts, watches NASCAR.
Honestly, it sounds like a lot.
I love a NASCAR guy.
You know, if you take off the N, it's NASCAR.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. It's just a thing with, if you take the P.
I'm sorry. I'm get you guys to like line up a little bit more facing me because you guys are you got this U, so all I'm seeing is like the back of your, the sides of the heads.
So
Oh, I'm in the perfect position.
Yeah, you're
Make me look smaller. Get here.
Everyone rally around her.
So is anyone actually an aunt or an uncle?
Technically, yeah.
I'm an uncle.
Technically.
Well, yeah, I am. But no, I am an uncle. I am an uncle. Yes. Yeah, it's actually her birthday in like a few weeks. I have
Oh, what you gonna send me? Disappointment?
disappointment.
So
yeah.
you're not a
she's
good
only,
uncle.
Oh no, she's only gonna be one, so she's not.
So that's the technically.
Technicality.
It's not that you're terrible. It's just that she's young.
She's young. That's fine. You know.
Habits start young.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, she's young, and next thing you know, she's gonna be 21 and be like, oh, well, she's old now.
So she doesn't need. Yeah, she
doesn't need anything.
You know, sometimes the things an uncle can do when the child is young, they never forget for the rest of their life.
I was there with you from the very beginning.
I don't want to hear any more about how you're an uncle.
I like this.
So don't miss out on those years is what I'm trying to say.
my uncle stole my leapfrog to buy methamphetamine. So I hope I have a nephew one day I can repay.
You know, steal his frog.
Solid
A leapfrog.
What's a leapfrog?
Like those
You don't know
little
what a leaf
child computers, I guess. I don't know.
Is that common? Am I crazy for not knowing that?
Well,
It's like a little kid's toy
I didn't
with a
have
little pen.
one.
Oh, okay.
I had one until
I'm
my
just
uncle
old.
How old were you with one?
5.
Oh, you had money. You're Canadian.
Actually, didn't.
What does that mean?
Actually, it wasn't even my leapfrog. It was my other.
you
my
stole
other.
it from
No, I was
someone.
borrowing it from my cousin.
And you just
And then
never
my
gave it back.
then my other uncle stole it to buy meth. He pawned it off for $100. $100, and he bought that with it.
Jarrell, what's the best position in the family?
Doggy style.
No,
I'm sorry.
I don't. You seem awfully close with your family.
Distant cousin that you don't talk to, except for Thanksgiving and Christmas and those summers, you know. Now, to be honest, I would have to say the dad, and I don't want to sound.
there you go.
I don't want to sound like. How should I say it? What do they call it?
Sexist.
Yes, sexist and patriarchal and all those other feminist buzzwords. But yeah, the dad.
Feminist buzzword.
It's true. Dads are important. Moms aren't, but dads are. Yo, I'm kidding. I'm just joking.
How about birth order? Like, is it better to be the oldest, the youngest,
Oh,
the
no,
middle
That's
child?
crazy. Yo, I'm the youngest, but it's only 2 of us. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I only know how to be the
All the way.
youngest. Are you the middle child?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like all that trauma made me a good person.
See, but you didn't see you were in between like being responsible for everything and just like being able to let everything slide. Because as youngest, you kind of.
Honestly,
we get in trouble. I don't get as much trouble as my brother because he's nobody. He's like a year or two older than me.
You're the
You
golden
get
child.
like all the juice boxes and all the shit like your parents were for your older.
Yeah.
I'm an oldest. Like no, we're raising you healthy and strict
Oh,
and
you were the
regular.
oldest?
Yeah.
I had an older brother, so he got away with it.
The oldest get away. I like it's always.
It was an older boy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Older boy.
Yeah, and I was the first girl and the middle child.
I think it's the youngest because I have a buddy who his oldest brother is an alcoholic who gets a lot of pussy, and then the second oldest brother is like a huge nerd who has a really good job and makes a lot of money, and then my friend, he's got a kind of a bit of both situation going on. So
He's
like
making money and
The
getting
alcohol,
pussy.
he's all that just rolled in the world. He's
he
like,
can take rocks to the dome like
Okay.
nobody I've ever known. Like, so you gotta be the youngest, I think.
What do you think, Garrett?
Boy, I have so many thoughts right now. It's hard to control them. If I could just pick the first one, I was just thinking that this guy has a lot of good friends and family.
You got like
Everybody knows he's an alcoholic.
some of these alcoholic.
Or a meth addict.
Yeah, or a
Yeah.
meth addict.
Not an addict, just recreational.
Oh, they recreation.
Then you
Time to time.
It's for fun.
He's an auto worker, so you gotta get through the day sometime.
I got you.
Oh, yeah.
You don't just start sniffing the gasoline.
My
I had a cousin who did that. They had me really broke for that. Like no leapfrogs to steal, just like rock bottom, pumping gas. Yeah.
All right.